actually what that is the Tibetan letter for A, or Sanskrit, which is pronounced and that is the tonal and the focal point for the Rainbow Body teachings. That they visualise, as an example, they will even visualise that symbol as they go. This is called dream yoga. They visualise that symbol as they fall asleep, and it gets to a point. Namkai Norbu was the teacher of dream yoga, as well as a lot of the Dzogchen practice is no longer with us, but you will visualise that as you fall asleep, and it gets to the point that you're not even asleep, you never really go to sleep, but what you do is you visualise that. Then what happens is you become aware that you're now in the dream, and you can take control of your dream and your dream landscape. And then when you come back to a waking state for the physical vessel, you also visualise that for a few minutes. And that's actually a practice of dream yoga that the Tibetans use. Because what's real and what's not, this is a dream to an extent. And the unbounded aspect is real. It doesn't mean and belittle this dream, this earth experience, which is a dream. But yeah, the Dzogchen teaching, so I'll show you some of that later. But these are the very deep things where they're sitting in caves or they're in communities doing Rainbow Body teachings. It's got to do with the Dzogchen teachings. And basically it's working with the orb of light as well, which I didn't know. This is what I mean. Some of this is from the transmissions, which the orb represents empty awareness, which is God's mind, which is your mind. The state of when you don't identify no longer with anything. That is, you are just empty, you're pure consciousness, you're pure awareness. Now you're tapping into the unbounded field that everything comes from. But they're doing that from a physical vessel to where you've got a few things. Rainbow phenomena appears around these people when they do it. The physical body can dissolve and turn into ash, and there's only fingernails or hair left. Sometimes the physical body will shrink and they become the size of a baby and look like they do as an adult. And the rainbow phenomena are around the facility where this occurs. This is happening now. They had Father V. Tizzo from the Institute of Noetic Sciences, which I've read one of his books on it, actually go to Tibet and investigate this. And it's said now, not by him but others, David Wilcox, one of them, that there's been 160,000 cases of rainbow body achieved. And the original teachings of that was brought by Padmasambhava, who was one of them. There's actually another teacher which I'll go into a bit later, but he was in India for 1,000 years before he went to Tibet to take the rainbow body teachings, and there's actually impressions of his hand and feet in stone that he's manipulated, and they got shrines to him throughout India going up to Tibet as well. So that's what happens on the Ascension line, is the stuff that we see X-Men or superheroes doing, that we perceive as superhuman abilities. We start to attain these things, which are just byproducts through enlightenment, through ascension, of levitation, telekinesis, manipulating matter, manifesting out of thin air, like I said, with the egregore or the tulpa, all these things that are like far out. This is why they're known, because they're real human abilities, but there's a number of reasons why they're dormant, and part of that's got to do with the frequency that we're residing in at this time that we're here to transmute and ascend.